Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about Golden Ball. It's going to be another installment to my series of going over each character and just pretty much, knocking them out. If you guys got any recommendations or characters that you want me to cover, just let me know down below. I will totally talk about those and I will knock them out as soon as I possibly can. Today I'm going to be knocking out Golden Ball, Metal Knight, and I'm thinking Triple Staff Lily. So let's go ahead and dip into it. First thing we're going to talk about is impression arms, potential, memory, and will, and then after that we're going to dip into the how to play the character and how to best utilize the character, and so and so. So first things first, let's talk about potential arms. This character has a very specific kit. So be the first to attack is pretty much just a raw damage dealing effect, not even like any type of special effect or anything like that. The dude is literally just made to do bonus attack and be very specifically a nuker. So this dude is literally just going to be your front face like side attacker. The way I like to say it is sub damage range character. So this is like one of your main damage dealers. You can make him a defensive character, of course. Like I love making these characters specifically, characters that play support on the outfield. If I'm not using them mainly, I would love to just use them as a healer. Applies healing to yourself, restoring HP. You could also get this. Obviously this is as well as it gets, sadly. So I mean, this is nice if you're just going to be using this character specifically. If he gets rushed, but then we also have this one, which also could add a little bit of break. But I would say the best possible way to utilize this character is just making him a very technical nuker, because the character himself is just doesn't have a lot to work with arms. Like he doesn't have any type of special bonus or anything like that, which is very sad for Golden Ball. But that doesn't mean his kit is bad. This just means that he's very useful in only one regard, and that is just dealing raw damage. Let's go ahead and talk about his potential. So potential, he does like the more potential you get, the more this dude becomes a nuker. As you can see, he gets penetrating eye over here. He gets cooldown reduction. He gets mind reader. He gets golden shot, and then after that, he gets golden crosshair, which can be stacked up to 30 times. Not the 15, 30 times. Golden Flash consumes 15 stacks and increases the damage by 50%. This only consumes 15 stacks at a time, which means he could double nuke the boss and not really have to, worry too much about him getting hurt. The dude himself gains benefits from actually out dodging his opponents, and he's best utilized against main target bosses, especially if you just need a raw damage dealer. This dude is definitely him. And let's talk about his memory and will, his build, so to speak. So I have a build set up over here, and you're going to be pretty surprised about this one because there's actually a lot more builds for making these characters very specifically just raw damage dealers. And this just has to do with the character himself. First things first, we're just going to go ahead and talk about Ace Sniper. Ace Sniper is incredibly good. This actually allows him to gain stamina recovery and a speed boost for 5 seconds, also allowing him to greatly reduce the charge up for every single one of his normal attack bullets on the 3rd level of charging, which is very good, which means he can pretty much build up way faster just by having this alone. Also have way more survivability because he'll have a lot more to work with when it comes to running away. Speed boost is huge in this game, let's be honest. Penetrating eye, of course, we need that 45% crit rate. Impassioned, we need that large amount of damage because this dude's a nuker, so we just need to keep building that damage. Over here, we got another 45 crit damage. Sadly, we can't get that any higher until we get that bonus from his potential. We got crit rate over here whenever it reaches optimal distance. So optimal distance will be automatic the second you use AI or you just do it yourself. Optimal distance pretty much guarantees the fact that you're going to get that extra 20% crit damage, because penetrating eye, it's just pretty much like another 20. So 65% already. With monolithic duel equals out to 85%, which increases with no active movement occurs within 3 seconds. Perfect for range-based users. We're working with 85. Then blatant strike adds that and pretty much makes it 105% crit. Guaranteed crits when hitting the enemy from in front, which is very amazing. That's the way that I set up this build. It just pretty much means that this dude is going to guarantee 100% crit, and that just pretty much means like that he's going to have 110% crit because, as you know, he also starts off with a 5% crit rate, and he starts off with a 110% crit damage. So that's just a great way to put it. We're going to be doing raw attack. We don't plan on this character actually taking any damage. Substats don't really matter to this character because the second you have all these traits, you don't really have to worry about substats. But main stats, you just want to make sure that it's attack, attack, attack. You want this dude to be dishing out ridiculous amounts of damage. You want him to pretty much like nuke as often as he possibly can. And he only gets better with time, with getting those guaranteed potentials and stuff like that. He's an incredible character, incredible nuker. I wish that they would have gave him a actual incredible arms card, but obviously they just don't want this dude to succeed. If he succeeds any farther than he is right now, he's pretty much just going to guarantee start knocking the crap out of everyone in this game. No problems at all. Let's go ahead and dip into Swift speed training. We're just going to talk about how to best utilize this character as a main. Obviously, it just really just depends on optimal range. Right there, this is just basic M1s. You don't gain anything from this. But as you can see, I am making the times counter over there go really high, as well as using the 15 stack. So that's 15. Now, it can go up to 30. The only difference is whenever you actually get that potential. Now, dipping out of optimal range removes the golden crosshair. So AI will pretty much do this for you. No problems at all. So pretty much dipping into charging. That charge will be instantaneous the second that we actually do dip into that kind of stuff. Of course, we're just going to keep utilizing Golden Ball. We get bonuses from the triggering of pretty much all. And boom. Whenever he does get the 15 stacks, you want to use that ability and pretty much nuke him. The best way to also utilize the charge up is whenever you actually charge it down and you use your Q skill right after. Because as you can see, boom, optimal range plus the extra damage. The character is most best utilized as a, as a just outwards damage dealer that you use in the AI sense. Because the dude will actually just dish out ridiculous amounts of damage. Obviously, he's just really, really good in the department of just making sure that you are going to be able to beat any boss that you encounter, pretty much using this fella at all. He does not have an incredibly over-the-top kit over like some characters that do. He has an incredible kit that is incredibly solid and just is for raw damage. So obviously, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and dip into the next video that I have to do next. And if this helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this guide helped you out in order to utilize your golden ball to the best of his experience. Thank you and peace out.